9-2. Bodemeister now 5-1, so very close. Hansen 14-1. Gemologist 8-1 as they continue to load into the starting gate. 20 horses, which means an auxiliary starting gate. And Michael Matz, who won the Derby in 2006 with Barbaro, watches his colt Union Rags being led into the gate. The owner, Phyllis Wyeth, who had the dream, had to have the horse back. She paid nearly 3 times what she sold him for initially to get him back. Bob Befford, we talked about what his thoughts might be. He has 2 horses, Liaison on the outside, and Bodemeister, named for his 7-year-old son. Dr. Kendall Hansen, the owner of Hansen, the white horse. As they load into the gate, Larry Colbus with the call.
All in line and ready for the start. They're off in the Kentucky Derby. And as expected, Trinniberg had a great start. Gemologist is also out quickly. Hansen is in between horses and Bodemeister is down on the inside. And now Bodemeister's ahead of Trinniberg. Bodemeister and Trinniberg will lead that charge to the first turn at Churchill Downs. Daddy Longlegs, Hansen. Oh, Hansen's hard to control early. Gemologist is 5th on the outside. I'll have another is next. And Captain Burrell is right on the rail with Take Charge Indy as they move into the turn. And then it's Daddy Knows Best. On the far outside, Liaison, Creative Cause, Optimizer along the rail. Between those two is Dullahan, and then it's Alpha, followed by Saber Cat. Bouncing Sermon to the inside. Perspective went the day well. Union Rags is 3rd last early. He is 18th onto the backstretch, ahead of Done Talking and the trailer El Petrino. 45-1. Oh, they're flying up the backstretch. And Bodemeister's in front. He's on front by a length and a half. Trinniberg on the outside is second by another 2 lengths. Hansen is in 3rd. Take Charge Indy gets that rail trip in 4th as they head for the turn. He's 5 lengths off the lead. Gemologist is next. Then I'll have another. Liaison is on the outside. Union Rags is down at the rail. He's in traffic. Union Rags in a lot of trouble on the far turn. He's boxed in. Bodemeister on the lead as they round the far turn. Trinniberg is 2nd. Hansen is 3rd. I'll have another. Creative Cause moves up on the far outside. But it's Bodemeister at the top of the stretch. And Bodemeister's got a 5-length lead. I'll have another on the outside. Now is moved into 2nd. And then down toward the outside, Creative Cause. Bodemeister holding on to the lead. I'll have another on the outside. It's closing in. I'll have another color. Bodemeister. Dullahan on the far outside. Here's the wire. I'll have another. That's won the Kentucky Derby. And then it was Bodemeister, Dullahan, and went the day well.
Wow, I'll have another. Doug O'Neill accepting the hugs all around, owned by J. Paul Redham, who is a staunch supporter of thoroughbred racing. This is a horse that won the Santa Anita Derby by a nose after not racing from February 4th when he won the Robert Lewis as a 40-1 shot. Came back in the Santa Anita Derby, won it by a nose. The first win in history for post position 19 in the Kentucky Derby. And in his first Kentucky Derby ride, Mario Gutierrez, who was based at Hastings Park in Vancouver, went to Southern California. The owner read him said to Doug O'Neill, let's try Mario. And in his first try, wins the Kentucky Derby. Wow.
I've been asked all week long, probably more than any other question, what about Mario Gutierrez in his first Derby win? Will he freeze up? This kid's got ice water running through his veins. No, he hasn't made any mistakes since the Santa Anita Derby, before the Santa Anita Derby, in the San Felipe Station. Another great ride today.
What a job from the far, or the next to the far, outside post position 2. Post 19, tactically, not an easy spot for this horse because he has enough speed to be a stalker. He came from pretty far back in the pack today.
And Donna is next to Mario.
I am next to Mario.